Buhari withdraws security officers attached to Rivers State COVID-19 task force. President Muhammadu Buhari has withdrawn security details attached to the Rivers State COVID-19 task force. The security officers are said to be withdrawn based on human rights abuses on the part of the state's task force. The president's decision is coming few days after the state governor, Nyesom Wike, supervised the demolition of 2 hotels for violating the state's lockdown directive. The state government's action drew lots of criticisms from Nigerians. Hmm. Well, let's see how everything is going to turn out because the full detail has not really come out because all of this information before you know it they'll start telling you, oh, that is not the way it is, or they try to debunk it. But from all indications, a lot of Nigerians are not saying, they're not trying to support what WIKE did as regards to the demolition of those 2 hotels in River State. Some are saying, yes, it's okay for him to have done that. It's okay for him. Some are saying, oh, he does not have the right, that is too harsh. That decision was just too harsh for him to have taken to that level. Some say, oh, it took it so far. But one thing that I've never heard people say is that why would somebody in the first place, when there is a executive order, do otherwise? That is the question. That hotels or those hotels are not the 2 hotels in River State. Then why that particular one? So let us see how everything is going to unfold. But my own stand is that what has that got to do with withdrawing the security details attached to COVID-19 tax in that state? We'll get to know all of that very soon. Again, as long as somebody have a genuine pass, the person should go. Apart from COVID-19, so nobody should go to hospital for other health issues. The fear of Wike will stop sick people from accessing hospital. Do you think that pregnant woman will ever step out again? And Governor Wike forgot that the team of policemen with him are in essential duty. Some people must be in essential duty, either federal personnel or state officials. Society must move on while effort is being made to contain COVID-19. From now, Wike will now know that it's not on top of another Federal Republic of Rivers. Nobody say he can't fight COVID-19, but there are rules. As a public officer, he has to follow the rules. For example, if he had conducted investigation, he would have known that that one of the hotels do not belong to the youth leader. Not now fighting COVID-19 will stop pregnant woman from seeking medical attention. See the kind of a warning he gave to that woman. Do you think she could go hospital again? There are emergency everywhere. Government recognizes emergencies and essential duties in every country or lockdown. See how the governor harassed police officers coming back from night duty, assuming there was electricity surge somewhere, and the CEO or PHEC rushing to get things done. See how he was treated. Wike should know their essentials duty. That's what somebody is saying here. And again, the response coming from that statement says, lawless Nigeria, you disobey government instruction and you are complaining of Wike. Tell me that you didn't hear the announcement that violators will have their building pulled down. You think you can bribe your way out? Nto. That is what is really baffling. Everybody, almost everybody, not even almost everybody, saying that, oh, Wike did this, Wike did that, Wike did that. Nobody support any politician, but we just have to do things right. We still have to prove to the government that, citizens are law abiding. Nobody is saying, oh, why would the person after hearing all those announcements, everybody just like the end result is what people are just hammering on. Nobody's talking about what led to what. Wike is not crazy. How can he just go and start pulling down buildings just for no cause? It baffles me that after all of these things, people will still go and do the unthinkable, and when the repercussions start coming, they will tell you, oh, I was not aware. I didn't know. I didn't this and that. And somebody was talking about the pregnant woman. He was even telling him, because you are pregnant, because you are pregnant. Of course, the woman explained, irrespective of her condition, and he allowed her. So I don't know why people are really like this. We want the best, but we don't want to go through the processing processes of getting things done. We just want to do everything shabbily and want to get the results. It's not done that way. Well, let us see how all of this is we play out. One thing is that because we are not used to doing the right thing, so everything is zigzag. Tomorrow, people who are talking, saying this, another thing will happen. They will see again. We don't have direction. As a country, we don't have direction. Abnormal things have become normal thing. When things are going wrong, everybody tend towards that, and it will not do us good. That's just the way it is. But the relationship between the withdrawing the security details of this presidential code COVID-19 in River State, I don't know how it's going to affect WIKE, because I believe every state has their own uh, COVID-19 task force. Let's see how all of this will play out at the end of the day. Someone say, what will the withdrawal achieve? Restore the destroyed building or what? You don't correct impunity with impunity. It can only lead to anarchy. Yes, this is to tell him that River State is under Nigeria and WIKE is under Buhari. Someone said, I'm so disappointed in WIKE. He just proved that he's an illiterate and a person that abuses the same law that he claims to be protecting. I pity him because he will soon be crushed by the people he destroyed their source of livelihood. He's in real big trouble, but he doesn't know. He's already dead. If not today, definitely tomorrow. And okay. Someone says, WIKE is a renowned lawyer, not an illiterate. The commentator is saying that he did not behave like one. Everyone should do his or her own job well, but do it with human face. At what age did he become a lawyer? And that's what somebody is talking about. And the particular person who was talking here that WIKE is under Buhari, and Rivers is under Buhari. Rivers is under Nigeria, and WIKE is under Buhari. Someone says, what do you expect when full rely on the crazy immunity? More should please come. Are you crying? Please loud your voice. WIKE did the right thing. Obey before complain. Okay. The withdrawal of security operatives attached to River State COVID-19 task force is worse than the demolition of 2 hotels, which was termed as human rights violation. It's like crippling the task force. Okay. Withdrawal of security operatives attached to River State COVID-19 is worse than demolition of 2. Really? Okay, WIKE doesn't know what its policies, but he will now learn. You cannot eat your cake and have it again. But it's never late if you can rebuild the hotels you demolished. Okay. Someone said that your Buhari is a learner when it comes to politics. WIKE will always beat him to his game. WIKE will soon suffer from coronavirus. He will destroy destruction. He will destroy. He will destroy. Okay, destruction is awaiting him. Suffering River State people because of money politics. Okay, so the presidency never had North ascending Amajiri to the south. Just like I said, tomorrow night they will come and tell you, oh, I didn't say so. Oh, they will debunk it, because that's why most of the time these people, once they do something, you just have to look it for some time, because that is the trend. Once they see that they are beginning to receive backlash, they will just withdraw or debunk that news. Like someone is saying, asking here that does it mean the North, the presidency has not even heard about the Amajiri moving to the south? Of course, they will not hear it. The same way Esme have been disturbing the peace of the people. They will not hear, they won't say anything about it. And that is the question somebody is trying to ask here. Someone said, no, let them and the supporters be talking about WIKE. Okay, they'll be talking about WIKE. But the main thing, of course, with this issue of Amajiri, one would have expected that the president would have come out to speak as a father. But for we're nothing. He won't say anything. Okay, that's a different thing entirely. You shallow brains crucifying WIKE. How many times have has come online to crucify El-Rufai, whose abomination in this regard. I don't know what this person is trying to say, but I think it's trying to say that everybody is talking about WIKE. One thing I just believe, I pity those who are always supporting politicians, whether good or bad. If politician does something that is right, we should tell ourselves the truth. Yes, but if they do something that is not up to expectation or not what we expect, we should still be bold to say the same thing. Sentiment is what is killing us in this country. Sentiment, sentiment, sentiment. Oh, like I've been saying, I cannot have such a building after I must have toiled, suffered, and get such a building and doing my business, and I know a lot of people are under me. Simple instruction would have saved all these things. Simple instruction would have saved all these things, but people will not say that. People can say the punishment was just too harsh, but it was not just done in a day. The hotel manager or the owner knew all of these things. Everybody knew all of these things. He was able to carry the traditional rulers, everybody along. He told everybody, if this happens, this is what will happen. If you do this, this is what will happen. But no, nobody is now blaming this in those. Now next time somebody will still do something of that nature, and if the person is getting the consequences, oh, they will not say, oh, don't just talk about what the person did, because the man is not crazy. How can you just go and be destroying? For what? Unto what? It does not work that way. But until we begin to see and begin to apportion blame to ourselves, even in some wrongdoings that we are engaged in, just the same thing. The presidency too, even in all their mistakes, they will never admit. They will never say, oh, we have done this thing wrong. Okay, we are going to correct it. Everything is blame game, blame game. They will blame this, they will blame this, but they never take responsibility. So, guys, I don't know the relationship between the taking the security of the COVID-19 task force from River State. How will that affect the day-to-day running of that state? That is what I'm here to understand. If you really know, please let us know from the comment section.